Just watched Halloween Kills. Ya boy. Ya boy. Even a bigger guy over there. Big fan of Michael Myers. Favorite slasher genre of the Friday the 13th, the Nightmare on Elm Street, the Scream. And I wrote the 12 movies. I'm going to be looking down on my list. And I'm going to quick rank all 12 films based off what I thought about this movie. So, 12th place, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I don't like Rob Zombie as a filmmaker. I think he's just gross and nasty. I think he just says disgusting shit for the sake of saying disgusting shit. And Halloween 2 with the dream sequences, ridiculous. I think it's cool that he got surrounded at the end by cops, but the things with his mom, which is I think Rob Zombie's wife, it was just so weird. And I just didn't like it. It just didn't fit in. Number 11, his first Halloween movie. Both Rob Zombie movies are in last place for me. I don't like that he gave Michael Myers a backstory, and it's the most generic backstory. Michael Myers, he came from an abusive home. Oh, what? Like every serial killer ever? Completely shocking. And he just filled it with gross dialogue. Like his kid's like, I'm gonna rape your mom, and you're gonna have to pump the cum from her stomach. I'm like, you just like writing nasty stuff. You're nasty. He's a nasty guy. His music's not bad, though. I love Dracula. It's one of the best songs ever. But his style is still just vicious. It's just nasty. Nasty is the word I'll describe it. I don't like it. I hate his mask, too. I like Michael's clean white mask. I hate that they're making his mask filthy in all these movies. It's scary, clean, ghostly. Number 10. Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. I actually thought this movie was funny. That was really stupid. It was so stupid it made me laugh. But Michael Myers being like some cult thing, some Samhain cult thing. It's just like Hollywood playing on every little thing they get from an original movie because they have no originality. They said something about a cult in Halloween 2. Samhain. Blah. So now he's a cult-like demon thing. It did have a cool sequence where he's like following Paul Rudd down these hallways where he looked big and imposing. I thought it was cool. I think, didn't they stop him by putting him in a circle or something? Don't know. Loomis dies off screen. I just remember watching this movie and I laughed in this movie. I was like, this is so stupid, it's funny. So, yeah. Michael Myers being this ghostly demon thing I don't like. I want Michael Myers just to be a serial killer. Halloween 2 ruined the lore. The Halloween 1's the only one that needed to exist. But, 9th place, Halloween Resurrection. Another one that's it's entertaining, but it's so stupid it's funny. You know, who's he fighting? Busta Rhymes? The idea is very fun. The idea would work great for like a spoof movie. Oh, we're filming a reality TV show in the home of Michael Myers. Oh, what is that? You see what I'm looking at? Is that Michael Myers? Michael Myers came here and murdered Michael Myers. Now the real Michael Myers is here. That's a funny show. The idea that they made a horror movie character in that and they made his mask be like these very defined eyebrows is stupid to me. It's like a scary movie idea. Like put that as a segment in Scary Movie. Make the whole movie like Scary Movie 27. The fucking they're in Michael Myers' house filming a reality TV show. It's like Scary Movie 2 when they're in a mansion. This bases all in Michael Myers' house. Oh, he lived underneath the house and no one ever found out. How? You think they would have checked? Number 8, Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. I think it's all about his daughter and she's possessed by him or something and they have a psychic link. It's just so dumb and uninteresting. Like you're like, I gotta be scared of the girl. I'm not. I could punt that little bitch down the fucking stairs. She's standing there with a knife at the end of like Halloween 4 I think. And I'm just like, is that scary? I don't think she's scary. I get Halloween 1, he was a little kid, but she's not scary. That's no longer, she's not intimidating. And the psychic link stuff, I think he murdered a guy with a garden thing, one of those little garden claw things. I forgot what they're called. I don't garden. But yeah, it's entertaining. It's fun watching Michael kill people. I think I just went with the barn. Haven't seen it in a while. Number 7, Halloween Kills, the one I just saw. Everything with Michael Myers is great. The introduction is great with the cops. I loved it. The title sequence is phenomenal. That's the whole reason you need to see it in theaters is to listen to the music in the title sequence. But everything with Myers is great. Everything with the people is so stupid. It's amazing. I'm like, 3 writers wrote this? High, I'm assuming. They're on drugs. Everybody is this Dr. Loomis. Michael Myers is evil. He's the evil. He's the evil. And they're all obsessed with him. I'm like, in Halloween 2018, they talked about how a serial killer murdering 3 people isn't a big deal by today's standards. And it's not. In the 70s, they didn't know what serial killers were. They just found out. But the fact that these people have spent 4 decades obsessing over him to the point where whatever the guy, the kid who grew up to be whatever his fucking face is up there doing like stand-up mic night, being a buzzkill. Oh, Michael Myers murdered people 40 years ago. We've never gotten over it. And then he creates an angry mob, and they don't recognize what Michael Myers looks like. You'd think for people that obsessed with him, they know what he looks like. And they're chasing this poor mental asylum guy who's short, fat, and all white and not wearing a mask, and they don't know what he looks like. I'm like, did you see him? Aren't you all obsessed with him? He's tall. He moves like a robot. White mask. He wouldn't run from you? The people are so stupid in this movie. It's ridiculous. And nobody has to understand what a concept of a gun is. You shoot people at a distance. That's why it's a gun. It's not a fucking baseball bat. And they're running up to you with the gun. Let me run up to his face with the gun like it's brass knuckles. So everything with Michael Myers in this movie is fantastic. Everything with the people is so stupid, it makes it a bad movie. So it could be a good movie, because they understood Michael, they just don't understood writing. Like, how do we write dialogue for characters? It's easy to write Michael's dialogue. He doesn't have any. Number 6, Halloween 3, Season of Witch. Cool movie. Not too memorable. The music's kind of memorable, because it's weird. But it's kind of sound like Willy Wonka music. It was an interesting, cool concept when they had the idea of an anthology for Halloween. I think that would have been the best thing for Halloween franchise, is to have this anthology, even though I love Michael Myers. It's just like nobody gets how to make these movies again. But it's a very interesting Twilight Zone, Black Mirror-esque movie. Robots, mask-eating kids' heads with bugs. It's a cool movie. It's not good, I don't think, but it's cool. So, it's decent. Season of the Witch. I remember seeing the DVD, and I remember being stressed out as a kid. I'm like, but these movies have Michael. What is this even? Did they steal the name? Number 5, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. This was the Angry Mob idea done better. Still barely done, but done better. Because they're not on screen being stupid. Oh, the evil. Oh, the evil. Can you believe the evil? Let me take this gun and shoot the card and run up to Michael with it. The people are just there. I love the idea of an angry mob hunting Michael. I think that's cool. I think Michael Myers in the place where they're guarding with cops is great. He kills people in great ways. His mask is retarded in this movie, and he's really like he has no neck for some reason. He's like I don't got a neck anymore. It's an entertaining movie. I like Halloween 4. I do. It has some great imagery. Dr. Loomis in the gas station, Michael has his face wrapped up, and it goes to that shot of him just standing there. Very good summation of Michael Myers right there. Just blank, stone face statue. I thought that was a great. So number 4, Halloween H2O. This is the one where Michael has the dumbest mask he's ever had. He looks like an impersonator. He looks like a kid impersonating Michael Myers. Like some teenager impersonating Michael Myers. He doesn't look very tall. His eyes are way too visible. The whole idea of the white mask is it looks ghostly. He looks like a presence, and you can't see his eyes. That's what makes it intimidating. When you can see his eyes like this, it doesn't look intimidating. But H2O succeeds in, it makes Laurie a character, because Laurie prior to that was, she was in Halloween 1 and Halloween 2, but she wasn't really a character. She was just a victim of the situation. But this one, she's a character. She runs a school, and I think she's a professor. I can't remember exactly. It's been a few years. She has a kid, but she has a life. She's moved on. She's done things, and I think that's interesting. I think that's the route that these movies should have gone, in a way. I like 2018 and her traumatized thing, but then Halloween Kills, when everyone was traumatized, it kind of kills Halloween 2018. So the next Halloween should be, it's been years, she has a life, and then Michael comes back. But this one did that. And it did it good. And this movie's fun. It's a fun movie. I like that it's just her and Michael in a school and they're at war. I think the ending ends up being pointless, but the ending's fun. He decapitates Michael, I believe, if I remember that correctly. So, entertaining movie. It felt like Scream. It kind of felt like a Wes Craven movie. But yeah. So number 3 is Halloween 2018. Halloween 2018 succeed. Why is H2O called H2O, by the way? 2000s? Halloween 2000s? So stupid. Anyways, Back to Halloween 2018, number 3. Uh, thing I dislike, I hate that the mask is just scratched up. I don't understand when the mask has to get old. Keep the mask. Michael can get old, but why does the mask have to get old? It doesn't look as intimidating or cool. Smooth looks intimidating. But it succeeds halfway, and halfway it's mediocre. Where it succeeds, score is phenomenal. Michael is very creepy in this movie. He has a lot of great moments. The motion sensor light scene, where the Hunt for Allison, greatest song of all time, pops up. But when he kills that kid and he puts his jaw through the fence, that's a great scene. That's a great scary Michael scene. Michael in the closet with the babysitter, another great scene. This movie has a lot of great scenes of Michael. It understands Michael a lot. I think Michael in the house at the end is very scary. I like the introduction with the mask. I thought it was a great way to lead into the title sequence. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, wow, I got so excited. The bathroom scene is phenomenal. He beats the shit out of reporters. The teeth thing. Michael likes theatricality. Theatricality and deception are powerful allies. But yeah, 2018 has some good things going for it. It also has a good ending. Giger is decent. It has bad things. One, a granddaughter is useless. I can't even remember her name. The boyfriend scene is the most contrived, like, MacGuffin human being ever. MacGuffin's not the right word. Just contrived. His whole purpose exists to get rid of her phone. That's it. You're with this stupid her and her boyfriend dilemma, as he's like dressed as a woman, kissing some cheetah girl because he needs to throw her phone in pudding. Like he just can't drop her phone, or it dies or something. We just waste so much time that we don't care about. And this girl has no personality. She's so uninteresting. And it's not like she needs a big personality. She just run from Michael. But if we're gonna waste so much time with her, I mean, the babysitter had personality. Let me waste time with her. The fake Dr. Loomis, even when they acknowledge you're the new Loomis, I was like, is that supposed to be funny? Or are you guys just acknowledging to the world, we're so uncreative, we just made Loomis again. Except Loomis is crazy. And he's like, I want to test what Michael does in the wild. It sounds cool, but I'm like, he's a serial killer. He's just going to murder people. You already know what that, you can't picture that? And he squishes your head like a fucking fruit. Yeah. So this movie is half good, half mediocre. That overall lands it in mediocre. But, I mean, compared to a lot of other Halloween movies, it's one of the better ones. Number 2, Halloween 2. Halloween 2, to me, one, I hate the ending. Michael getting shot in the eyeballs and blowing up. But Halloween 2 to me is just like Halloween 1. It understands the whole idea. It's just get some good music, be effective. Michael goes to the hospital, kills a lot of people. There's a great sequence with a security guard that's actually scary. A lot of sounds are cool. I don't know why they changed the mask. I don't understand why any of these movies change his mask. His mask in Halloween 1 is perfect. But it's entertaining. It's creepy. It's just the night extended, what Halloween Kills tried to do. And Michael doesn't need to kill 100 people. He just needs to kill a couple. The only thing that I don't like, mainly, I don't like the ending. And I don't like... Never like the Samhain thing. I never like the idea that Michael's supernatural. But I really don't like that this hospital just doesn't feel like a real hospital. It's like, it felt like Zoe 101. It was just like a bunch of kids in the school alone. Like didn't they have a Halloween episode like that? But it was a couple of teenagers running this hospital. There's like 5 of them, and there's no one else in it. There's no other patients. No other human being exists. What hospital is this? It's not a real hospital. It didn't feel real. That hospital felt so fake. And a kid getting run over, but he was dressed exactly like Michael Myers, which is really funny. He blows up. Then they redid that in Halloween Kills. But yeah, so Halloween 2, it's good. It's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. Wes Craven didn't want to make this movie, and I think it was directed by Rick Rosenthal? Is that his name? But I think it's good. Yeah. Good title sequence too. These title sequences are the best things. Number 1, obviously, Halloween 1, because Halloween 1 understood what it needs to be. It's no masterpiece of writing. The writing is awkward. But the whole point of the movie is to be a simple, straightforward, this is something that happens. Girls get hunted down for no reason by a serial killer. People get hunted down for no reason by a serial killer. And that's it. It's just a stalker. It's a stalker movie. That's what a lot of these movies keep forgetting. They keep forgetting that Michael's a stalker. He's not the Terminator. He's a serial killer. You know, you look at Rob Zombie movies and you look at Halloween Kills, and they're like, oh, Michael's the Terminator. He's going out there slaughtering everybody in sight. He's a stalker. He's like a real serial killer. He's just following, walking, watching, waiting. He's hunting. He feels like he's hunting. He doesn't feel like he's a flamethrower just destroying everything in sight. So that's what I like about this movie. Him standing outside the clothespins, the hanging clothes was amazing. Just like the bush scene is amazing. These things are iconic for a reason because they're creepy. They're just imagery. Michael isn't doing anything out of this world. He's just looking. He's driving a car, which doesn't really make any sense how he knows how to drive a car. But he's just following people. The kid bumping into him outside of the school. These things are scary because they're so realistic. In real life, people hunt down other people. Serial killers hunt people down because they're like animals. For sport, they're evil. And that's what makes this movie so intimidating. Also, the kills and the animal-like nature of his movements and behavior. He's like a robotic movements with like that little head-turning scene when he sticks a guy to the wall. Him sitting up like this, and he stands up like that. It's so unnatural. So he has natural thing he's doing with super cure. Being a serial killer hunting people, not natural, but I mean like he's not getting his head chopped off in one movie and then coming back to the next movie, or getting shot in the eyeballs and coming back. But it's intimidating. It's intimidating. This movie just succeeds in effectiveness. That's all it needs to do. All it needs to be is effective. And is as effective as it possibly could be. And is iconic and has things that no one saw before. And that's why it lived on forever. That's why it's a classic. That's why this is a classic right here. You know what's funny? For years, I had no idea what I was looking at with this. I'm like, what am I looking at? It's the hand thing. I remember being a kid when I was looking at this and it just drove me crazy. I'm like, what am I looking at? But yeah, Halloween 1, obviously the best one. Iconic score. Great opening shot with the, one-track shot with the kid. Kid stabs his sister like this. It has its old flaws, but overall, it is the most effective and understanding of what it should be movie of the entire series. Yeah, that's why it's the best movie. Yeah, so that's my list. Comment your list in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe. Yeah, Halloween time.